Everybody, this is Money Mom. Welcome back to the channel. Just to let you know, this video might be a little longer than normal because I'm doing a tour of my home to do what does free and frugal, or not free, cheap and frugal living look like. I got this idea from my dear friend Kate over at Coffee with Kate, and I'm going to link the video below because I thought she did a great job. Her lifestyle and my lifestyle are different. All of our lifestyles are different. And a disclaimer, am I the most frugal person out there? No. Are there a lot of people that are a lot more frugal than me? You bet. I'm just showing what my life is like, and then you can share below if you want to what your life is like. We're going to start in the laundry room. Let's get started. This is my washer and dryer. These things are, I don't even know how old. They are from the early 1900s. You would know not. 1990s. I don't use them that often. I only do one load of wash a week. That's one way you can save by taking good care of your clothes, maybe doing some spot cleaning. We don't have to wash our clothes after every use. This laundry detergent, I only use, first of all, I get it basically on clearance or on sale, dirt cheap. This thing lasts me forever because I use half of what it tells me to use. That's another way to save money. So, we're done with the laundry room. Let's mosey on out. Another thing I don't do is I don't buy a lot of books. A lot of people on YouTube, I notice, will recommend, oh, read this book. Now, I'm not saying they want us to go buy the book, but they recommend us to buy books. And I don't readily do that because I don't want to pay $14 or $15 for a book. So what I do is I either get books from the library, I might buy them at garage sales, and I only keep my very favorite books. These are all of my books right here. I've only kept my very favorite. Now, this does not include cookbooks, but I've only kept my very favorites. A couple, I Love Lucy, How to Win Friends and Influence People, The Friendship Factor, Think and Grow Rich. I actually have not read that yet. That was actually my husband's book, but I keep my favorites, and that's all I need. And so other ones I can get from the library. Let's continue on. Another thing that I'm always doing is, as you guys know, I have a donation bin. So I always like to donate. So that's something else that I do. Now into the dining room where I'm going to show you my husband's game. On the weekends, something he enjoys playing is a game called Stratomatic. Doesn't cost him any money. Some of these cards, this game he's had for a long time, and some of the cards he's had since the early 1990s. So this is something he enjoys. It's free and frugal. We keep other games inside here as well. Over to the computer. These computers are so old I couldn't even tell you. All I do is I have someone that I know and trust that works on my computer because I do need to have that done for my work. So I have constant work done on my computer about twice a year to make sure everything's up and running. I figure, why replace it if it's still working? That's my big thing, guys. People wonder, how can you be free and frugal? Number one, I don't replace things unless I absolutely need to, and I take good care of the things that I have until I absolutely have to replace them. That would be one way I'm frugal. Number two, as you guys know, our family is completely debt-free, no house payment, no debt at all, thank goodness. But the big thing is I don't buy things that I want and go in debt for them. And believe me, it is tempting. I want to do so many things around this house. I do have good credit, but in order for me to get those things, I would have to go into debt. So we're saving money instead so we can work on paying cash towards those items. Now, into the kitchen. As you can see, my kitchen is not very large. A lot of my things are old. This microwave, I think, is from the late 1980s. It still works. Is it attractive? No. But I'm not getting rid of it. This baby's from like the early 1980s, I think. It still works. I don't see any reason to get rid of it. Now, as you guys know, and I'm not saying there's anything wrong with having an Instapot, so please don't take this that I'm criticizing. I have a slow cooker here that I know is, I think, from the late 1980s. I'm not sure. I should have taken it out before. Sorry, guys. And I still use it. Would I love to get an Instapot because everyone else is? To be honest with you, I would, because I could do a lot with it. But I figure I can use this. Hand mixer, it still works. It's from 1970. I'm still holding on to it. I think we have a lot of throwaway society where we just get rid of things because we want something new. It is tempting for me to want to do that because I love new and pretty things. And if I had my way, I would gut this entire house out and redo the whole thing. But in order to do that, I'd have to take out a mortgage and go into debt. And it's not worth it for me. Now, over here is our meal plan. We rarely go out to eat. Over here, honey. This is our meal plan. I already did a video on it. I keep our schedule up. This way we can eat at home 99% of the time, which also saves a lot of money. Okay? Here is our dishwasher. We're almost done with the kitchen. The dishwasher is, I think, about 5 years old, and I do use a dishwasher. A lot of people do not think that's frugal, and I understand that. They wash dishes by hand. But the one thing I do with my dishwasher is I clean it out often, including the little trap at the bottom where I clean out, so that this works efficiently. So that is the one thing I do. Now into the hallway. As you can see, this is my air conditioner. It does not look attractive without a door. But we couldn't get the filter in and out, and I have not bought a door to cover it. I will eventually get to it, but right now I've got a savings goal to meet. So that's just going to stay like it is. It's not hurting anything. On down the hallway. There really isn't a whole lot to tell you about the bathrooms, so there's really not much to show there, you know, but I try to keep them clean. That's my main thing, guys. I do try to keep my house picked up. The living room, the bedroom here, you can see we've got movies. Now I'll show you mine. This is some movies. Oh, of course I love A Wonderful Life. My Lucy. Guess what? I want to entertain myself. I could spend hours de-stressing by watching this. So we keep some of our favorite things. So that's another thing. As you can see, I have a thrift store shirt on, which I showed you before, for $3.99. That's another way. So these are just some of the ways that I'm thinking of off the top of my head. Believe me, guys, I love new things, and I notice the older I get, the less money I spend, and the more frugal I am. I could make so many improvements to be more like my dear friend Prepper Princess, my dear friend Coffee with Kate, and some other people out there that are way more frugal. And maybe I will, but I'm enjoying where I'm at right now. And so I'd love to know from you guys. I just gave you a brief tour and showed you a few things. Where are you frugal at in your home? What kind of tips can you share with me? I always love to hear from you guys, and I love you very much. Bye-bye.